The picks are presented by BetUS.com. Shane's got the numbers. We've got the games. Go for it, big dog.
And before we get going, of course, the standings sit with me currently 2 games above both Snowman and Droid. Victor and DIETZ are sitting in the back of the car wondering what in the hell's going on up front because we're all laughing at them. But this week is going to change things because we have a total of 15 games to predict.
Yep.
And we're going to start it off with number 17, Boise State, on the road to UNLV. Boise's a 3.5-point favorite. The over-under set at a staggering 65.5. Snowman, lead it off.
I'll make this simple. I'm going with Boise State, and I'm going over on the points. I love what the Broncos are doing. I've always loved Boise State as my wild card team. Going with the Broncos, going with the over.
DIETZ?
Boise State needs this game, and they need every game to stay in the hunt. So I'm going with Boise State.
Right.
You know, I've been just overall impressed by UNLV's defense. Every week they prove me wrong. Jackson Woodard having an amazing season. I love UNLV to all heart, but nobody's getting past Ashton Genty. So give me Boise State.
And Ashton Genty, I think, is going to be the upset Heisman Trophy winner. Victor?
Yeah, I'm going to go Boise State. I've seen a lot from them, and I'm very, very impressed. And I'm going to go over for this one.
That makes it
clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
Boise. UNLV's got great defense, but Boise State's offense is too high octane. I'm sorry, UNLV. It ain't your weekend.
To Bloomington, Indiana, we go for this one.
Washington on the road to number 13, Indiana. Indiana is favored by 6.5. The over-under set at 53.5. Snowman, kick it.
Man, the Hoosiers have proved me wrong 3 separate times. I will not make that mistake again. And it's my wife's alma mater. Should have known better. Going with the Hoosiers and over on the points.
DIETZ.
Washington has been a killer for all of these Big Ten teams. Michigan went into Washington, came out with the L. I'm gonna roll with the Huskies. I think the Huskies stay hot against these classic Big Ten teams, and so I'm going with Washington.
Good.
Lost last week to Iowa. Well, not last week. They lost 2 weeks ago to Iowa. 48-16. I picked them that week. Never again. Give me the Hoosiers.
Vic.
Hoosiers could come in like a house of fire, so I'm going to go with the hot hand and go with the Hoosiers.
I got the Hoosiers. They're too smoldering right now. Washington may be a Big Ten killer, but they're not taking down this team.
All right. We go to Central Florida for this one.
This one is going to be one of the barn burners, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. It's BYU. It's UCF. UCF is favored by 1.5. The over-under set at 55.5. Snowman, it's close.
I can't pick against BYU, nor can I pick against the points. I can't do it. I want to do it because UCF is sitting right there, and I rode with them in 2017 all the way to what should have been a national championship, at least a national championship appearance. But this time I can't. I got to go with the BYU Cougars.
DIETZ.
Yeah, I gotta ride with BYU as well, even though it's a long trip. That is a long trip from Provo all the way down to Central Florida. But this isn't the same Central Florida team. They're not running and gunning as they used to. And that I think is going to keep BYU in the game. Their defense, I love that BYU defense.
Good.
Give me the Cougars.
Vip.
What did I talk about earlier with the random musings? Defense. That's why I'm going with BYU.
Yes.
Sweep it.
All right. To Tuscaloosa we go. 21th-ranked Missouri against 15th-ranked Alabama. This is the last stand for the Crimson Tide.
And the Crimson Tide's favored by 14 with the over-under set at 54.5. I don't know, man. Bama's on the ropes.
And I say Missouri delivers the knockout punch. I'm taking the upset. It's going to be stupid of me to do, and my wife has laughed at me until an upset actually happens. I have not been good at my prognostications as I was once upon a time, but I don't care. I love picking these, and I'm going with the upset. I'm picking Mizzou to deliver the knockout punch.
DIETZ.
Where's this game being played?
Tuscaloosa.
It's in Alabama.
All right, so it's not in the state of Tennessee, so I'm going with Alabama.
Good.
Who has Missouri really even beat? That's worth noting.
I don't
They're
know.
still 21 because they're 6-1, but they got dominated by Texas A&M, an actually good team in the SEC. This is their second good team in the SEC. They played. I'm going to go with Bama just because Missouri hasn't really proved themselves.
Vic.
Out the way. I'm gonna hate myself in the morning. I'm gonna go with the Crimson Tide.
Using one of my favorite cartoon lines.
I do not like Bama, but I think Bama, with their desperation, is going to become a very good propellant for them.
You rat. Using one of my.
Bama is on the mat, and I got Mizzou delivering the Chuck Liddell knockout.
Yeah, I think Mizzou's going to deliver the knockout punch. Speaking of which, this is a desperate game for my Northwestern Wildcats.
Iowa's favored by 14. Over-unders only at a mere 37.5. They got this being heavily one-sided, it seems.
Screw it. Dave Bennett, bring me a victory. Going with the Cats.
DIETZ.
Cade McNamara has seen too much football. I gotta stay with him. And as we always say, go Iowa.
Yes. Yes. That's how I met DIETZ in the first place.
The winner of this game is everybody who watches quarter number 1 when it ends.
Yep.
Best tradition in college football, hands down, when they look at the cancer room. It's the best thing you've ever seen in your life.
Yep.
It is.
It is. I've seen it up close in an empty Kinnick Stadium and in a full Kinnick Stadium. I've had the chance to see it. Downstairs to Victor.
I'm going Northwestern. I'm going to ride this one all the way out, but I'm going with the Cats.
Right?
I picked against Northwestern multiple times, and I've been right every single time. Give me Iowa!
Oh, boy.
Dogs and cats usually don't get along, but I don't mind getting a claw for this one. I'm taking Northwestern.
To Nashville we go. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Vanderbilt Commodores.
Texas is favored by a staggering 18.5. The over-under is set at 52.5.
So Texas will score 53. I got the Longhorns in a whitewash.
DIETZ.
Yeah, I think Texas is mad. They're mad after last week, and I think they're going to come out and play better. And Vanderbilt doesn't have the Georgia defense, so I think Texas rolls.
Good.
The last time that people decided to doubt Vanderbilt, Alabama came tumbling down. And you can't blame the coaching on that. That was just all Vanderbilt dominating, playing their game how they want to play it. And we know about SEC teams in the state of Tennessee. I'm going horns down.
For the second straight week, he goes horns down. Victor?
As much as I'm impressed by Vanderbilt and how they've been playing, I'm not going against the Longhorns. Horns up on this one.
And finish it off.
Texas is mad as hell, and they ain't going to take it no more. Texas is going to club Vanderbilt.
Yep. To Miami we go. At Joe Robbie Stadium, it's the Florida State Seminoles and the Miami Hurricanes.
Undefeated Hurricanes are favored by 21. The over-under set at 54.5. Do we really need to figure this one out?
This is not going to be close. Miami.
I think DIETZ will sum it up when we get down to him.
Sum it up, DIETZ.
You know how this game is going to end. Wide right. It's going to be wide right some way. Some way, somehow, this game always ends on a field goal. It doesn't matter what the records are between these two teams. It does not matter. It always ends on a field goal. I'm taking Florida State and the points. I'll take the points because this is going to be a close game.
I don't think so. This is going to be close.
Droid, what you got?
In the past, we've always seen Florida State and Miami play each other to hell and back.
Yes.
Every single time. It doesn't matter if Miami's having a bad season. Didn't matter if Florida State was having a bad season.
Right.
So, just like DIETZ says, it's going to end on a field goal. Give me Florida State.
Victor.
I'm going to actually go with the Canes on this one. I think they stay undefeated.
Too much Cam Ward. Miami.
At least this Cam actually knows how to throw a football longer than 10 yards.
Miami in a rout.
At least this Cam knows how to throw a football longer than 10 yards, unlike another Cam we know.
Here's our first shot at Cam Newton here on Snowman in the Morning.
Let's go to Wallace Wade Stadium in my old stomping grounds, Durham, North Carolina. 22nd ranked SMU taking on the Giant Killers and the Duke Blue Devils.
SMU is favored by 11.5. Over under is set at 48.5. No, man, this is the first time we've got one of these games.
Okay. I've tossed a coin on this one several hundred times.
And?
It keeps landing on its side.
Why do you think I picked this one?
Screw it. Give me the Blue Devils to score the upset. They're at home. They do strange things when they're at home against ranked teams. Clemson, anyone? I will trust the Blue Devils. I shouldn't, like Victor said earlier, I'll do it, but I'll probably hate myself in the morning. And that morning will be Sunday morning. But the hell with it. Give me the Duke Blue Devils.
DIETZ?
Too much Mustangs. I'm taking SMU.
Good.
Give me the Ford Mustangs.
Vic?
I'll actually go with Duke as well. I think they'll be able to handle their home turf.
I'm sorry, but the Mustangs got too much horsepower. I got SMU.
Yeah, SMU's got a hell of a running game that I actually love. I want to see the upset, and I know it's a stupid pick, but the hell with it. I've made a lot of stupid picks in my life. All right, this is one of the wild card games that Droid handed to me. It's a noon kickoff, Tulane and North Texas.
Tulane's favored by 7.5, and they're calling this game a shootout because the over-under is at 67.
Good.
God.
I will take Tulane. I will take the over, and I'm going to lay the points on this one.
DIETZ?
Yeah, I'll take Tulane. They've had too many bad things happen to them that they need something good. They need something good to happen.
Good.
Give me North Texas.
Oh, he's going with North Texas.
Wow.
The way they played against Memphis in that shootout, in that barn burner, keeping it close with one of the top teams in the American, I can't pick against North Texas.
Vic?
I like most teams of Texas, but North Texas is not one of them. I gotta go Tulane.
I'm taking Tulane in this one. North Texas. Yeah. I'm sorry, but Tulane's going to burn you down the secondary.
Watch it when DT Sheffield gets the game-winning touchdown for North Texas.
We'll see. I might put that on the broadcast schedule. We will see. This one is on the broadcast schedule. It's the Big Ten Game of the Year with a team that's finally featured. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the top-ranked Oregon Ducks.
Ducks are favored by 21.5. The over-under is set at 54.5. No, man, this could be a complete blowout.
I know. That's what frightens me. That's exactly what frightens me, that it could be a complete blowout. Holy catfish. They got Oregon favored by how much?
21.5.
21. Yikes. They have no faith in the Illini.
None. But I do. Illinois will cover that. And as stupid as I'm going to sound for saying this, they'll score the upset at Autzen Stadium. Now, will they really score the upset? Hell if I know. But I'm doing this off emotion and not knowledge. DIETZ.
I'll take Oregon to win, but Illinois to cover. 21's a lot.
I like it. I like it.
Droid.
Too much Dylan Gabriel, too much Tez Johnson. Give me the Oregon Ducks.
Vic.
If I'm going to go down, I'm going to go down swinging. I'm going with the Illini.
Quack, quack, shucky ducky.
All right.
Way too much Oregon.
All right. I love it. Okay. Let's go to Little Manhattan in Manhattan, Kansas. We got the Sunflower Battle, which may be a game I'll have on my left monitor here. The Kansas Jayhawks and the Kansas State Wildcats.
The K-State Wildcats favored by 10. Over under set at 55.5.
Let's go down to Droid first.
Okay.
I hate you so much. I hate you. I hate you. I love you, but I hate you. KU needed that bounce back game against Houston last week. That was obvious. They needed that, especially if they want to win out the season and go bowling. K-State is going to be the toughest matchup they will have all year long. This is what they have to win in order to go bowling. Unfortunately, after this, they play Iowa State and BYU. So they have a gauntlet to go through. I think this is the start of a comeback for the Jayhawks. I love Melo Dotson, love Kobe Bryant. But actually, sadly, I'm going to have to pick against my Jayhawks for the sake of my record.
For the sake of my record.
I'm going to go with the Wildcats.
Snowman, I think you got some help with this one. Who you've got?
Yeah, I think you have my pick. I'm Pumpkin. Are you picking the Wildcats too? Look at the screen. Yep. I'll say that's a yes. Pumpkin and I are picking the Wildcats.
What you got for me, DIETZ?
Avery Johnson with the flowing locks. They're gonna run Kansas right out of the building.
Vic?
Yeah, I'm going to go stateside. I'm going to give me Kansas State.
Clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
Clean sweep. Now, we got a couple of wild card games to look at. And
Hold up, Snowman, you skipped 2 games.
Did I miss 2 games? What did I miss?
Number 12, Notre Dame at number 24, Navy.
I didn't miss that one.
Yeah, we didn't pick it.
We'll go ahead and pick it.
Notre Dame's favored by 12, over under 52.5.
Notre Dame to win, Navy to cover. Navy's got, and it's at Navy. Navy's got something stupid up their sleeve.
No,
I have this feeling.
It's supposed to be a Notre Dame home game, but it's in East Rutherford.
Oh, okay.
At Giant Stadium.
At Giant Stadium.
Yeah.
What the hell are they playing at Giant Stadium? It's supposed to be a Notre Dame. I still say something goofy is going to happen. I'll pick Notre Dame to win, but I'll pick Navy to cover.
DIETZ?
It's going to be just like last week. Remember I told you, Snowman, Notre Dame fans travel and they go to these games. Unlike the other teams, it's going to be a rocking house for Notre Dame, and they're gonna knock Navy out of the undefeated category.
All right,
Good.
Give me the midshipmen. I have been loving what this Navy defense has been doing all year, and Army has been doing the same. Two military schools has been on fire. Of course, Air Force is just Air Force, but I love what Navy's doing. Give me the midshipmen to score the upset.
Vic?
Family tradition for me to root for ND, and that's what I'm going to do. Go Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Football Jesus don't sink. Give me Notre Dame. The other game we forgot. LSU, Texas A&M.
Wait. I forgot. When did I forget that one?
You talked
You
about
might have looked over it.
You didn't put it.
I might have.
LSU, it's Texas A&M. Texas A&M's favored by 2.5. The over/under set at 53.5. So, man, it's going to be a good one.
Damn. And this is one of my feature games Saturday night.
Exactly why it's on the schedule for predictions.
Hunga dinga. Okay, now we've spoken about this game a lot.
Yep.
And I rewind back to 6 years ago at Kyle Field when the final score was 74-72, Texas A&M in a game that didn't end until 1 o'clock in the frickin' morning. I watched every single play of that game. My wife watched it with me. She was just my girlfriend at the time. We sat there and looked at that game and every play of it going, can they top each other?
Sure enough.
I say yes. But this time I'm going with the visitors. It's going to be another multiple overtime classic. Grant Nussmeier is going to throw for 600. A&M's quarterback is going to throw for 5.5. And LSU is going to have the ball last, and they will win. I'm going with the Tigers.
DIETZ.
I'm going with the Tigers, but for the other side of the football, and Harold Perkins. He is phenomenal to watch. I guarantee he makes something happen. Final drive, fumble, fumble, sack, probably both. But I'm going with LSU.
Good.
Major Burns, give me LSU.
Vic, what you got, V?
You know what I'm going? I'm going with them LSU Tigers.
Got Tigers.
So we got a clean sweep.
Clean sweep. Now we got the wild card.
Now let's go to our wild card games. And thank you for mentioning that to me. Wild card game number 1. This one. The Auburn Tigers and the Kentucky Wildcats.
Wildcats are favored by 2.5. The over/under is set at 43.5. Oh boy. Snowman.
There is no trust in this game at all from the odds makers. None. There is no trust at all.
None.
In this game. Because how can you only make this a 2.5 point game when neither team has done a doggone thing this year? I mean, Auburn had Oklahoma on the ropes, but couldn't deliver the knockout punch.
Mm-hmm.
Texas effectively did that the following week.
Yep.
And this is a good old-fashioned cat fight.
Yes,
Wildcats and Tigers. And this coin is staying on its side again. Ah, the hell with it. Give me the ghost of Bo Jackson and the Auburn Tigers.
DIETZ.
Yeah, Kentucky at home, favored by 2.5. That just tells you that they believe Auburn's going to win this game. So
Yes.
I'm going with Auburn.
Yes. Thank you, Deeds. And it took Deeds to teach me that when we first got together on the air about how the odds work. And the only thing that Deeds said to me was if they're favored at home and it's less than 3 points, they don't expect the home team to win. I've lived that lesson ever since Deets taught me that.
Good. Who you got?
I really want to take a mulligan on this.
I shouldn't do it, but I'll do it. Oh, but why?
I don't like either of these teams at all. Remember what I said. Auburn barely played a good first half against the University of New Mexico.
True. This is true.
A Mountain West team.
So you're taking a mulligan on this one?
I'm taking a mulligan. I'm not picking this game.
He's taking a mulligan.
First mulligan we've had in college.
First college football mulligan that we have. Victor?
Vic?
This is going to be a tough one. I'm going to take the home team. I think Kentucky is going to show that they're more than just their fried chicken. So give me the Wildcats.
Auburn's going to come in and eat themselves some fried chicken.
And then we go way, 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 way west for the final football game on Saturday night. The Nevada Wolfpack and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors.
The over-under set at 45.5. The stat line is even. No man, flip the coin and watch it land on its side.
It already did. 3 times.
Figures. Well, what's the fourth time say?
Please see previous decisions.
Exactly.
That's what the 8 ball is saying.
The 8 ball is saying, why are you asking me? This coin keeps stopping on its side.
The 8 ball saying watch the game. And
8 ball
says refer to DIETZ.
Yeah, DIETZ, you pick first.
It's in Hawaii. I'm going with the home team.
Yeah.
Run and shoot offense against Nevada. Nobody runs this anymore, and it's going to be fun to watch.
I agree. I'll go with the home team. I'll go with Hawaii.
Right.
The Mountain West has been all over the place this year. You know, it's been a pain to watch. Especially that New Mexico Utah State game. Oh Lord, 50-45. That's still,
and that was one of yours.
Baffles me. That was one of the games I called. Yeah. Both of these teams suck. Neither of them have won a conference game all year long.
Wow.
Neither of them have won a conference game all year long.
That's a heat seeker going out to the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, it is.
Gracious.
But the Wolfpack have had overall stronger games. Give me Nevada.
Vic?
I'm going with the Island Boys. Give me Hawaii.
Mahalo, bitches. Give me Hawaii.
Those games are running solo in. Damn.
Those are our picks brought to you by BetUS.com. Use code Snowman for 125% deposit match. BetUS.com, where the games begin. Let's get out of here.
DIETZ, thank you very much, my friend. Very much appreciated when you come on every Thursday. Always a blast. We love you. Thank you. We'll see you next week.
Always a pleasure. And everybody, just keep the cans in your seat this week.
Please do. Please.
We don't need it on the field, all right?
No, we don't.
Don't be
Passionate.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Unflinching.
Let's go back to losing. Parking was easier.
Unrelenting.
They're not going to keep him off the field tonight.
Totally.
This one has a chance.
DIETZ.
That's not just a murmur, that's a full-blown fibrillation.